thanks for joining me. It's great to see you all. Good morning, Kazutoshi. Hi, Kim. Thanks so much for joining. and Don. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm really excited to share this set of free improvisations with you all. We're starting in the evening today. As some of you might know, I had a live gig earlier today, which is going to be every Sunday, of Brazilian dance music. So I just spent the last 3 hours playing high energy accordion. So might be a little bit mellow. Hey, Dad, good to see you. Maybe a little bit mellow tonight. We'll see. But I'm really excited because I'm doing this stream, which is free improvisation, which is one of my favorite things to do. And the theme for today, the titles got messed up on YouTube and Facebook somehow because I didn't have time to configure it properly. But this is a stream based on the places I've been. So you're going to be seeing a lot of different pictures that I've taken from the road in various parts of the US, various countries. I don't have photos of all my favorite places. So some of my absolute favorite places, like, I have a number of wonderful friends from Lansing who always tune in. I just was looking through my photos and I couldn't find any good photos to choose. So it's not all of my favorite places, but it's many of the most beautiful places that I've been, I'd say. And so we're going to start off with the island of Cres in Croatia. Good morning, Yoko. It's so good to see you. Thanks so much for joining, and not crazy early today for you. So the island of Cres is off the western coast of Croatia, and I play with a wonderful singer named Astrid Kuljanic, who runs a festival on this series of islands. So the top picture is the town of Cres, and the bottom picture is the view from where we stay when we're with her. It's an absolutely gorgeous, unblocked view of the sky and the sea, and the water is as blue as it looks in the photos. So hope you enjoy. We'll be starting here and we'll be traveling many places over the course of this stream. I promised myself I wouldn't start by immediately playing a Foha groove, since that's been in my mind for the past 3 hours. But it happened. That's what happens with free improv. It all comes around and back in. But thanks so much. Thanks, Elmo. It is a really beautiful, beautiful place, and one of my favorites. Favorite places to be. Thanks so much, Kim. Yeah, water is really, really special to me. You'll see a lot of pictures of the coast and water in various parts of the world throughout this. It's no secret that I'm heavily influenced by the water. The second album I released is called River City. There's another track on that called Blue Water. There are many, many water-themed compositions that I've written. So I find all sorts of places with water very inspiring, and this is one of them. Another place in Croatia that is also inspiring is Rijeka, which is the city on the coast. Absolutely beautiful. All right. From the coast to the mountains. This is on the same trip that I was in Croatia. We traveled to a small town in Italy called Brentonico, where we were able to drive up the mountain and have this gorgeous view of the Alps from the Italian side, as well as some bovine friends along the way. So this is interpretation of this location, the beautiful Italian Alps in Brentonico. Brentonico, the Italian Alps. We're going to travel from here. Where should we go next? A lot of deep, moody tones for that cow. Oh man, that is true. It is a beautiful, beautiful area, and sorry, Don. That does happen sometimes. All right, from here I think we're going to travel to Northern California, and in particular a beautiful region where the redwoods are. Hi Anne, it's so good to see you. So for those of you who haven't been to the redwoods, they're some of the oldest, tallest trees in the world. You can see that's me for scale. The trees go up many, many stories. And as from the second picture, you can see the wood is genuinely red. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you can really feel the spirit of these sometimes thousands of year old trees all around you, surrounding you. It's really gorgeous. Thank you so much, Yoko. Yeah, I miss traveling, so I had to do a virtual traveling stream. But it's in Northern California, the Redwood Forest. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. Hey, Maggie Ann, so good to see you. Thanks so much for coming. Oh, thanks so much for listening. We're traveling place to place, freely improvising. These are my free improvisations just based on the memory of being in these spaces and witnessing just the larger than life aura that they all had. So, hope you enjoy this musical traveling with me. Thanks so much, Anne. So glad you enjoyed that. Oh, Kazutoshi, that's so cool. Oh, man, it's so true. It's so true. And Kim, it's so true. It really is a special place. You can feel the spirit of these trees that have seen whole generations come and go. It's a really humbling thing to walk among them. Thank you so much. Beautiful. From here, I want to go to another nature setting, but a little bit different. This is Gatineau Park during the autumn. It's one of the most beautiful settings of autumn foliage I've ever seen. So I wanted to share it with you, and while we're towards the end of autumn, maybe we can share these last kind of little memories of the fall. It was a beautiful experience getting to hike right at the prime season where the leaves were changing colors, and just to see a sea of red, orange, and yellow, was absolutely beautiful. So, Gatineau Park near Ottawa, Canada. Hope you enjoy this autumn serenade. Thank you so much. Oh, Don, that's a huge compliment. Thank you. Thank you for that. It means so much. It's emotional for me as well to think back on all these beautiful places. It's really quite breathtaking being on the, at the top of the hill. This was a hike that we went on, so, climbing up and seeing, coming beyond a clearing of trees to see this kind of landscape, absolutely beautiful. The sweet and apricot sound of autumn in transition. How beautiful, Kim. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wonderful. I'd like to turn to the accordion for a second. And what more appropriate place to turn to the accordion than Venice, which I got to visit for the first time last summer, 2019. Junko, so wonderful to see you. Thank you so much, Junko. So, Venice, to the right is the Grand Canal. To the left, I'm blanking on the name of the big cathedral, but it's quite a sight to behold. So, wonder if this is a good angle. I'm gonna tilt this slightly. Oh, there we go. I have my camera up a little bit higher today, so you can see the keys a little bit better. But you can let me know in the comments how you feel about the new camera angle. In any case, when I pick these places to freely improvise on, I tried not to think about the particular cultures of music that are attached to these places. I really wanted to just be an engagement with the emotion of the place. But I think that we'll be able to navigate Venice on the accordion without, falling into any kind of traditional accordion music. So, hope you enjoy this interpretation of Venice. Thanks so much, Kim. Oh man, that sounds good. Yes, St. Mark's Basilica. Thank you, Dad. St. Mark's Basilica and the Grand Canal. Oh, thanks, Elmo. Oh, it's fun to bounce back and forth between the piano and the accordion. Man, the faha is on the mind right now. That's what happens when you play the same kind of music for 3 hours right before free improvisation. Oh, but thank you so much, everyone. I want to play one more on accordion, and I'm going to go to one of my favorite places in the world, and I know some people are tuning in from this beautiful country that I want to go back to so badly, Japan. And I have hundreds of pictures from Japan, so I picked 3 of my favorites. Had to include this ramen, which was just so amazing. But the Tokyo cherry blossoms, I was lucky enough the second time I visited Japan to go during cherry blossom season. So this is in Tokyo, in one of the main parks, Shinjuku Gyoen. And man, just absolutely beautiful. The multicolor, cherry blossoms. Incredible. And the third picture is a festival in a very small city on the west coast of Japan called Nanao. There's a shrine called a Dekayama it's a big wooden shrine, probably 10 stories high, that they roll through the streets on a particular weekend in May. And we were lucky enough to be there performing when this was happening. So that was absolutely amazing. So I wanted to try to do a little homage to Japan on the accordion. Hope you enjoy. most of these places I picked a specific region of the country, but there are so many places that have been so inspiring to me in my travels of Japan that I wanted to include all of them. So that free improvisation spanned a lot of different different kinds of moods. Oh man. Oh man. Love you all. Thank you, Yoko. Thank you, Kim. I thank you, Kazutoshi. Oh man, ramen misses you. I miss ramen. You know, I would say of all of the Japanese foods that I love, and you know I love all of them, maybe ramen is the one that there's the biggest discrepancy between really great ramen in Japan and ramen in New York. So whenever I go to Japan, both times I've traveled there, the first meal I got was ramen. And man, this particular ramen was when I was in Fukuoka, but I've had so much incredible food in Japan. Maggie Ann, I'm hungry too. I haven't had dinner yet, so looking at this is definitely making me hungry. Beautiful. Wanted to go over to this one. Probably the closest to home that I'll get in this dream. This is our neighboring city, only a couple hours away from New York City, Philadelphia. And there's only one photo. It's a photo of the Liberty Bell, which is at one of the historical museums in Philadelphia. This is a bell that traveled all throughout the country as kind of a symbol of American government and, democracy in a certain time period, a long time ago. And the crack in the bell has become an iconic image. It's part of the kind of mystery and mystique of this particular object. And it was cracked for a long time, even when it was traveling. And the strength of the object and resilience of it in face of that crack, I think is what draws people to it. In any case, when I visited it, I felt particularly inspired by it. So I wanted to do a little improvisation based on this curious and beautiful object, the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thank you everyone so much for joining. As always, I've got one or two more for you. But I've made it through most of the places on my list. Yeah, there was a lot in there. Well, it's a complicated object. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. I'm so glad you're able to join this week. It's really I love seeing your comments. Very poetic comments. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. I think for possibly the last one, but maybe the second to last one, we're going to go back to the water and back to the West Coast. And this is the Oregon coast. Clear blue skies, beach for miles, huge clouds. When we played our show in this small Oregon coastal town called Manzanita, they told us that the biggest competitor to our show would be the sunset. And you can tell, I mean, it's such a huge, gorgeous sky and beautiful setting. So this is another hike we went on when we were on the road, and absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Kazutoshi. I'm so glad you're able to join for this stream. It really means so much. So, hope you enjoy. Possibly the last one. Maybe I'll do one more at the end. This is the Oregon coast near Manzanita, Oregon. Thank you so much, everyone. From the Oregon coast back to New York, where I am streaming to you from, of course, whenever I get off the plane or off the road, out of the car, breathe in that wonderful polluted New York City air, it feels like home sweet home. I mean that in the most sincere way. So with all of the traveling, I wanted to end with a brief free improvisation dedicated to my home, New York City, for my whole life. And I'm so glad that you all joined me for this wonderful, wonderful for me at least, live stream. I really had a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Kim. Oh man, yes, must see TV. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and thank you, Dad. Here's hoping we get on the road, but it also has been nice to be in New York for an extended period of time as well. So. So many things. Thank you everyone so much. And for those of you who might be new to this stream, I'm almost up to 100 subscribers on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, the stream that's taking place on Facebook is also taking place on YouTube at the same time, and I'd love to see you there. So if you want to subscribe, it's real easy to do at just youtube.com/Ben Rosenblum Music. And you can also follow the artist page on Facebook if you'd like as well. All the support helps grow the channel and reach more people with this stream. So thank you so much for your support always. And I will see you all in 2 weeks. Thank you so much, Paul. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. I don't know what the theme is going to be yet, but I'll be joining you 2 weeks from today, Sunday, at the same time, 7:30. Again, probably right after playing 3 hours of Brazilian music. So maybe I'll just do a full stream of Brazilian music. Who knows? Since it's on my mind all the time anyways. Thank you so much, Junko, and it's really my pleasure always to get to perform for all of you, and a special treat to be able to share some of my favorite places in the world that I've been with all of you. So thank you for joining me on this free improvisation, and I'll wish you all a good night and a wonderful week, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night and take care.